Hi, welcome to the Shelly Studio. Today I am doing my mission inspiration project for June, and the first prompt was to glue junk mail fragments. Well, I get a lot of travel brochures. I consider those junk mail. So I just cut out some locations and information from one of the travel brochures. I wanted something, no images, I just wanted something kind of plain, I guess. Just words. And so that's why I picked these pieces, and I did cut them, I didn't tear them. So it won't matter, because the next prompt is to add a layer of gesso or paint, and I add both. So most of this won't be seen, but it'll just be a little hint in the background. So for June's words prompts for inspiration, there's moon, courage, hope, mountain, and texture. And I think I went with hope. I'm trying to remember. I do add a quote at the end. I'm trying to remember what it is. But, yeah. So I went with hope, and I searched for a quote, and then I started the project. I've decided I kind of like doing that. It gives me kind of an idea of where I'm going to go. Of course, I just like seeing where I end up to. Because I don't have 100% of an idea, but I have the quote in the back of my mind, which helps me think about what I'm going to do. Anyway, I'm just fitting all these on, and the little book, this is a little junk journal I made, and these are just random painty papers that are in here. So I do tend to use that color as my jumping off point, since there aren't any color prompts on this one. And somebody said that if you put matte medium on the back of the paper and on the surface, you would get less wrinkles. I'm not sure if that's true or not. You can see me running over the bumps with my fingers, trying to get any possible air bubbles out. See, here I'm doing the back. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe it helps for even drying, so that it dries flatter. I don't know. Guess we'll see, depending on how lumpy it is. It looks pretty flat. It's dry now. So, like I said, the next prompt was add a layer of gesso or paint. So, I watered down some gesso. I didn't want all those words being for nothing, so I was trying to do a thin coat so you could kind of see that there was writing or print in the background. Then I decide I want some color. So after I do the gesso, and I think I let it dry, I come back and add some color. Yeah, so that's dry, and I've got me another pile of gesso, and I'm just going to add, I think this is ultramarine blue. It's just a craft paint, so I think I was trying to match somewhere between the two blues that are already on the page, and still trying to do a thin coat. In fact, I come back with a paper towel. It wasn't a paper wipe, but a paper towel, and just kind of wipe back so that the words are still visible. If you haven't heard of Mission Inspiration, it is a Facebook group put on by Mike Deacon, and they do prompts every month. They do the Mission Inspiration, and then they do mini missions during the month. Maybe I should start doing some of those. I could fill up my little book a little faster. But yeah, I will put a link in the description box below, at least to Mike Deacon's channel, and from there you should be able to find his link to his Facebook page and anything else of his you might be interested in. He has a lot of fun printables. I haven't bought any printables, I don't think. 'Cause I have a crappy computer. So I'm editing this on my iPad. But the computer's not so great. And the iPad is pretty old, so. Alright, so this next part is add illegible text or handwriting. I think that was an actual sentence, but I haven't a clue of what it was. It was just unrelated, just decided to write something. I have to have words in mind to make the scribblies. Now the next prompt was add some large typography. And I have this stencil. I haven't used it in a while. Thought it would be fun. And since the junk mail scraps were from a travel brochure, this kind of made sense to me. I'm just using, I think it's called Cold Gray. It's just craft paint. It's kind of a fun stencil. I think I got it at Michael's a long time ago. So how's everyone doing today? I hope you're all doing well. Finding some inspiration in life. So each of these mission inspirations for this year have 8 prompts. And you don't have to do them in order, and I have not done them in order. I skipped number 4 and number 5, and I'll come back to those. The idea is just to give you some inspiration to create something. Alright, so the next prompt is stick some washi tape or paper strip elements. And so I just grabbed the nearest washi tape and decided to add them on. And again, the washi tape goes with the travel theme. I know, I kind of like travel, I guess. And I wanted to add some black. I felt like it needed some black. Okay, and then one of the prompts, let's see. Okay, clean up, yep. One of the prompts is to add marks, or make marks with lids and tubes. So I just have a tube here, and just doing some white circles. And then this is actually the last prompt, but I saved the focal image for last. So this one is add splatters in black or white. I decided to add it in black. And I'm not very good with the whole splattery thing, so I took it and I whacked it really hard and got myself in the face with the first splatter. But there, we got some splatters going. Alright, so the focal image, I decided to cut out this cute elephant from the same travel journal, or travel brochure, had this nice elephant on there. I did glue it to some cardstock and then cut it out just so it would hold up a little bit better. And I decided he needed to be decorated, so I pulled out my Poscas and we're gonna doodle on our elephant. Or I'm gonna doodle on my elephant. And I think that is all of the prompts. Sorry about that. Should turn that off when I voice over. That is somebody coming through a door. But I think, oh no, was make a border one of the prompts? Glue junk mail fragments, add a layer of gesso, illegible handwriting, focal image, marks with lids, typography, washi tape, and splatters. Apparently making a border was not a prompt, but I do it in the end. After all the, after everything else. I guess I felt like it needed to be contained. I decided to outline my elephant with the white. Alright, so there's my elephant. Oh, I add more. Gotta have some eyeshadow. Okay, so here's my quote. It's once you choose hope, anything is possible. And it was by Christopher Reeves. I don't know what that has to do with an elephant, but I thought the elephant was cute. I think it's at this point, well, after I put Christopher Reeves in there in black, so it doesn't stand out quite as much. I think it's after that I decide it needs a border. It needed to be contained. So I just put a white border around it. That's pretty much it. There'll be some couple of pictures at the end. I hope you like that. If you like that or are interested in the mission inspiration, make sure you check out the link to Mike's channel. And yeah, you can join the Facebook group and see what's going on over there. Sign it and date it, and we're done. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, leave me a thumbs up or a comment, and have an awesome day.